Pikes Peak National Cemetery is apologizing tonight after a terrible error in which gravesite tributes and remembrances were treated as trash.
The cemetery says a new policy will prevent that from happening again. KRDO News Channel 13's Lauren Barnes is live in the newsroom now after meeting with one family whose items were discarded there. Lauren.
Well, it all started when Pikes Peak National Cemetery recruited volunteers to pick up the donated wreaths from Wreaths Across America, along with any wilted flowers. Instead, they threw away all decorations, and as we've learned, there's no getting them back.
So this was Christmas Eve of 2019, the last Christmas with my mom.
April DeVolk's mother, Donna Murphy, passed away suddenly from a brain tumor in September. Her body is buried at Pikes Peak National Cemetery. After the recent mix-up, DeVolk spoke to us just outside the graveyard's gates, reliving her loss.
You're dealing with the loss of your loved one, and those items kind of represent your loved one. And when those items were taken, I felt like I kind of lost a little bit of them again.
Skylar Holmes, the cemetery director, declined to interview, but sent us this statement saying, quote, "This was an isolated mistake that occurred as cemetery volunteers removed hundreds of Wreaths Across America wreaths from the grounds, as is done each year after the holidays. Volunteers, lacking the proper guidance, grabbed everything."
I understand mistakes are made.
The discarded decorations long gone, including a personal item of her mother's.
She was a wonderful, wonderful mom.
A memento marking her family's first Christmas without her.
I picked out some artificial Christmas flowers and made a special arrangement for her, and I had one of her items from her house. It was kind of a sparkly branch, and I included that in the arrangement.
The cemetery says it's implementing a new policy to store personal items for 1 month before throwing them out in the future, offering to reimburse DeVolk for the arrangements.
I don't care if it had been thousands of dollars. It's not a monetary thing.
And the cemetery tells me other friends and family have also called as well, upset over the incident. Pikes Peak National Cemetery says it is working with them to make it right. Reporting live in the newsroom, Lauren Barnes, KRDO News Channel 13.